Mm-hmm.
See, we don't primarily seek out relationship partners to gain a relationship, but to escape the relationship we have with ourselves. Most of us don't have a good relationship with ourselves. The conscious mind doesn't have a good relationship with the unconscious, because the conscious mind does not want to deal with problems. The conscious mind is focused on what? Making us look good. But the unconscious is forced to do what? Deal with those problems and constantly force them to the surface. So when we go looking for relationships, it's not the relationship we're really looking for. We're looking for an escape from our problems. But the sickness in that is no one can make you happy. Only you can do that. And the reason we have so much addiction in our community, be it relationship addiction or substance addiction, is because there's so much pain in the black community. There's a lot of pain. Pain from losing people we love. Pain from the strife of the our children's other parent. Pain from poor relationships with our parents. Pain from molestation and rape. Pain from job loss. Pain from white supremacy. You have all this pain, and it takes a godlike willpower to want to stay with your pain long enough to, number one, find out what's causing it. Number two, find a resolution or solution to it. And then number three, have the discipline to implement the resolution. For example, it's like going into a burning building. Okay, when you go into a burning building, you're trying to find somebody there or find something that, you can't part with, but the problem is that our unconscious mind is just like a burning building. Okay, it's scary to be in a burning building. It's painful to be in a burning building. You see fire, the walls are caving in, and you're trying to find your kitten, or you're trying to find your watch, or you're trying to find a loved one, God forbid. Most people can't take the fear, the anxiety, and the pain of going into the unconscious system, Nikki. Only those who can, though. Only those who can stay with their pain long enough to find its cause will ever attain peace of mind. And if you don't have peace of mind, you can never reach God consciousness. And if you don't have peace of mind, it's going to be very difficult for you to be in a fulfilling relationship unless that relationship is based on some sort of emotional, unhealthy underpinning. For example, if I have a dependent personality complex and I absolutely have to have a woman to validate me, that relationship may last. Why? Because I'm not going to go anywhere, no matter how poorly she treats me, because I believe I absolutely need her. And, of course, that grows from past trauma and low self-esteem. But if you're looking for a happy, healthy relationship, you got to have peace of mind to do that. There is no happiness without peace of mind. And, unfortunately, we often mistake happiness with pleasure. Pleasure is of the five senses: sight, touch, taste, smell. Pleasure is of the five senses. Happiness is of the soul. But happiness also comes and goes. And this is something else we got to understand with relationships. Some of us, of course, when you date or when you get married, you're on that honeymoon period, you're on that emotional high. But sooner or later, that's likely to come down, and then it goes up, just like your heartbeat. So it comes and goes. Although happiness is not based on the five senses, happiness is still influenced by external conditions. So rarely are you happy all the time, because your external conditions are never the same all the time. But peace of mind will last forever. Let me give you an example. You're in a loving relationship, and you finally have to leave that relationship, or your partner passes on to join the ancestors. You go to the funeral, or you find out that the relationship is over. You're not going to be happy over that, but you will have peace of mind. You will have peace of mind. You won't be happy, but you'll have peace of mind. But because you have the peace of mind, the happiness is likely to return. See, most of us aren't looking for a relationship anyway, Sister Nikki. This is key right here. Most of us are not looking for a relationship. We're looking for a dictatorship. There's a difference between a relationship and a dictatorship. We want to rule over our partners. We don't want to relate to our partners. This is very key, because I see a lot of dictatorships where the man dictates to the woman dictates to the man. It's not a relationship. It's a power system. It's a dictatorship. When you have a relationship, you have to relate. And to relate, you have to relate to the other person's experiences. You have to relate to the other person's beliefs. You have to relate to the other person's perspective. You have to relate to the other person's emotions and their opinions. To relate, that is a bi-directional process. Most of us are too damn selfish, Sister Nikki.